Hi everyone, so I wanted to give you guys an update on what we did with the kitchen so far. I believe the last time that I talked to you guys was when I was showing you the cabinets and showing you like the crazy hardware that it had, and like some of the cabinets were like still need to be painted. So as you can see behind me, that a lot of the kitchen has been done. We put in some of the hardware, some of the hinges, we've gotten the countertops, it's painted. So I'm going to show you a little bit more about what we have done so far, and then to speak on what we still have to do in order to make this kitchen into a functional, livable kitchen. Okay, so right now you guys are looking at the cabinet that is to the left of the sink. This cabinet is, I would say, probably the most completed cabinet, or like the one that like all the others should look like, just because since these cabinets were from 1947, they had, a lot of, like, they were dirty, they had so much paint on them, some of them just didn't close properly. So anyway, these cabinets, since they're so old, they're very like custom. So for instance, these cabinet doors couldn't fit on the other side, because even though the other side has similar cabinets and how they look, they were very custom to like the sizing of the cabinet, and like it's not like anything was interchangeable. So we decided to go with this beautiful blue. When we first got the blue, I was a little nervous, honestly, but I think once it's actually painted and you have it in the room, it's very beautiful. But especially with the countertops and like the gold hardware and the tile that we got, it's gonna be all like, it's gonna look so cute and like, like a little like cottage looking. So we decided to go with a lot of gold brass hardware. So that's something that we wanted to have kind of like around the house. So like we have like some lighting that's gold in other rooms, or in the bathroom we have some gold, like little like pieces here and there. We decided to go with a gold hinge. These were from Amazon, very much cheaper than if you went to Home Depot. So these I love. I think I showed you guys the little knobs that we had. We decided that we would add poles instead, which honestly, really love. I think it's so cute, and I just love how, like a lot of the doors are bigger in this kitchen besides like one or two of them, but just with like this big, like I think this is a 5-inch handle, with this big handle, it just makes it, like it just makes it look good, it looks complete. That's what it is. We decided to go blue on the outside, and the inside is where we decided to go with a brown color. I think we wanted to go with brown just because we thought, if we do a scratch somewhere, it wouldn't show as much, but we'll see. We are changing out that light to put a hanging light. Just gives it that like little like whimsical, like cottage again, like with like this. Just gives it that little something, So it's gonna be hanging up there. And then we decided to get these tiles. So these tiles are from Floor & Decor, a little bit on the pricier side, but we just decided, if we're keeping the cabinets, again, we are having like from Mica countertops, so we're saving money elsewhere, so we decided to splurge a little bit. And especially, we didn't really want like just subway tile, we wanted a little something, so we really love these. So you guys are facing where the sink is gonna be. Unfortunately, the sink, we can't really move it in front of the window. I mean, we can, but in the pathway to the outside is kind of blocked out. But anyway, we're keeping the kitchen as is. Then we have the counters here, which I said still needs some work. The fridge was really old, really dirty, missing a handle. The dishwasher did not work. It was rusted on the inside. The hinges were rusted, did not work. The stove surprisingly worked, but we just decided, if we're gonna get 2 new appliances, might as well get a set. Now, we really wanted to have, yet again, some gold, brass, hardware. Looked for the longest time, but eventually we found this really cute one for a decent price, but compared to a lot of the other ones, we just, weren't in love with them. And if you're gonna buy something, you might as well actually be in love with it and want to look at it every day, So this is gonna be our sink, or our faucet. And to match, you have this that we're gonna put in the sink. So this is actually the same color. It's Kohler. It's so cute, like so whimsical. Love it with the blue again, so very happy with this purchase. Right now you're seeing, this is where the sink will go, and then these are to the left of the sink. So like I was saying before, we wanted to put pulls on all the drawer fronts, but since we put these on a small door, like I said, it just didn't make sense to put such large handles than when like the knobs are small on the hardware door or on the cabinet doors. These I just think are so much cuter. But yeah, so this is what these little knobs look on the drawers. And then also you can see the countertop. This countertop is actually Formica. We were thinking we might as well do Formica. Like I said, it was a cheaper option. What they had here was very old wood and it just didn't make any sense to us. So we got these from Home Depot. We have a 10-foot here and then a 4-foot over there, which we'll get to in a moment. And yeah, I just really think this is cute, and especially with the tile, it looks super cute. And I just really cannot wait to put it in. You guys are looking at where the stove goes, and then to the left of the stove, we have some cabinets. We just decided that we would get a cabinet and convert it into a pull-out. This is obviously the trash, because that's why the pull's like this. When we pull it out, we have the trash can. Something we had to do is, when we bought this is actually I believe the smallest trash can that you can get, called like Renovation, I think. Smallest trash can that you can get. But the issue is that with this cabinet, like a lot of the cheaper 12 inches, the opening was 9. And you had to have a minimal of 10-inch opening. So what I had to do is take a multi-tool and I had to trim the sides off. So yes, the sides look edged. My reasoning was all the others look crazy. Use a multi-tool, shave it off, sand it, paint it, so that this can actually fit perfectly. It's gonna work out nonetheless. So right now I have you guys like to the left of the sink. And so you're facing where the stove would be, the pantry, and then the cabinets I was just showing you with the trash. You can see that the wall, that little tiny color, that is what we're gonna paint the rest of the kitchen. So it's, I believe, smoky taupe. We painted the whole house that color. What I do like, which people might not like, is when we painted the rest of the rooms, in certain daylight, it gives it a little bit of a peachy color, but in this kitchen, it really does give that dark color. The tile is gonna go all the way up to the behind the stove and behind the countertops over here. To the right of the stove, we have this pantry. It has the top of the pantry, which is just has like one shelf in the middle, and then this one, bottom one, is basically from obviously where I am all the way down. It currently is just a big, I don't know, maybe a brooms used to go in there. We're eventually gonna have shelves. So me and Ryan are gonna go through and to see exactly what height of a shelf makes sense to us. So definitely the shelves are gonna make more sense rather than just keeping them like this. Yeah, it'll make it more functional. All right, so before I leave you guys, what are some of the things that we still have to do to make sure that we at least get the kitchen done in this house? It's like a long list when I think about it, but it's really just small things that need to happen. So we're gonna get the appliances in a week. Something we have to do with the countertops is we still have to cut them so that they fit to size. Oh, the floor. So right now the floor is covered, but I can definitely tell you that there are some pieces that are sticking up. So we might either replace them or we might just try to glue them down. So there's a couple pieces like that. Not that big of a list, it's more of just actually doing the list. We're gonna do that, and I wanna say thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Yeah. next time on Steven's Vita.